can cause problems when you're trying to dunk the frisbee in.
And then, okay, and so for the climbing part, these are just some of our notes and sketches, the next 3 pages. And they're just like explaining the different processes we went through to figure out how our robot was going to climb. Our initial idea is here, and it was going to be like a wine rack type, like looking device that was on the bottom of the robot. It would extend as it started climbing to hold it up, but we realized that didn't work with the rules. So we came up with different ideas, and then this is the ideas, some of the ideas for the claw. And then to figure out how our robot was going to climb, we had to figure out the center of gravity and balance. So we built this rack. And so we had, originally the rack was 3 inches too high, so we had to cut it, and we used geometry.
Yay!
So we used, do that. And so we ended up cutting 3.125 inches off, and so now it's 30 inches high. And
Good. So we had to have ideas for our climbing arms. So what we had to do is find out possible designs for how to grip it. So we chose between claws and hooks. So we tried a hook and it ended up being successful. And we also tried a gripper, but the gripper we noticed wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be able to hold the possible weight. And then we also had to, like with the hook, we had to find the central mass to be able for it to stay without falling back and falling off. Like that. And if you hold it up, you can see like we had it down here and then it would swing up and this would go on the next. And then it would do, that would come off and swing on to the third.
Okay, for the scrounging device, which was one of our things, we came up with a way that we could kind of just drive over them, and then a wheel would just kick them into a little like track, which would just land them right in the basin that we have for dumping. And all it would take is a wheel that would be able to raise and lower. We have a cat who can show that. And from there, it would just be spinning, so that when we drive over the frisbee, the wheel would be able to just push it backwards up the track.
Okay, for the dumper, we basically were making a design that's a tray that can hold up to 4 frisbees, and then there would be a rod with a wheel. So when you turn the wheel, the rod would go up and it would push the tray up and forward, so it would pour out into the goal. And that also works for dunking if we have our robot upright. Which the way we thought of to keep our robot upright is if you have a rod sticking out from the side here, then as it's climbing, the rod will keep it upright by sticking to the edge of the pyramid bowl. Of course, this isn't quite scale, but anyway, yeah, that's.
Alright, so here was our robot design, original price list. Here was part of it, there's more on the next slide. For the dumper, we had to have 1 motor and a wheel and the slide, which was the chute, right? And then, the dumper was the thing down to the And for the scrounger, we needed a motor and 2 wheels, and then like nothing bolts.
doesn't work, are you more confident that you'll be able to make it to the second one?
And then, our group evaluation, we all worked together pretty well, and we collaborated our ideas together. We communicated well with our ideas and some of us missed some days, but we helped each other out when that happened. And then we had technology problems, which is a bit of an obstacle. And then some of our CAD models got deleted somehow. But overall, everything went pretty well.
Hold the applause because we have the CAD models. Here's right here.
You guys have about 4 more minutes, just to let you know.
Ask some questions while they're loading up, guys.
The scrounger, what if you run into like multiple discs like right next to each other?
Well, we have basically a wall that lowers down in front of where the wheel is when the wheel's not activated, so it'll just basically shut one side.
If you do have that wall that lowers down, will the frisbees potentially, or discs or whatever, potentially get under the robot and then be counted as being pushed around and actively controlled in that way?
Well, we can lower down the wall before we continue moving after picking up discs, so they shouldn't be getting stuck under the robot.
Okay.
So you have the combination climb 3 and scrounge and dump method. So I was wondering what you plan on splitting your time in the 2 minutes like. If you think it'll take maybe like a minute to climb 3 or